All right, here we go. Welcome back to the Wild Oklahoman. Got three of us crazies out here today. We are at the trailhead of the Ouachita Trail, and day one. We're gonna start. It is March 13th, and it's 4:25 p.m. Probably about a half a mile in right now. Crossing our first little water crossing here. Nothing major, but it is flowing. So we got full water bottles at the moment. But if we didn't, this would be a decent place to do a refill.
All right. It's a little much.
Oh my god. A little bit of a vertical trail, huh? Come on, CJ. You got it. All right, here we go. We're at mile marker number 1. Got the first mile knocked out of this dude. First mile wasn't too bad. Weather's really nice. Still clear sky, plenty of sunlight. 5:12 p.m. We will probably go another 30 minutes or so. See how far that gets us. We'll set up camp for the night and call it a day. Harold's Hill, still on the Ouachita Trail. We're about a mile and a half in right now. We're kind of starting to look for a camping spot here. We're probably within 5 or 10 minutes of this spot. We'll kind of look around. We'll probably slip off the trail a couple hundred yards and set up camp. Okay, we got our first night knocked out here. Probably at about the 1.5 mile mark. We camped right next to a pretty nice view. One of the few places that we could actually see out through the trees. It was really nice. So we slept okay last night. It got a little cold towards the morning in the hammock, but we'll make a few adjustments tonight. I think we'll be okay. So fixing to head out. It's not real early. We kind of took our time this morning getting around, and it's 9:45 right now in the morning, so we're just going to take it easy today. It's supposed to have a storm or some rain come in probably around 4 o'clock, so we'll try to be prepared for that, and we may even make it over to the shelter before then, so we're going to set off. All right, mile 2. Mile 2 under the belt. I guess we keep going. A little bit rocky. There's no shortage of rocks over in this area. And there's a lot of elevation changes. A lot of uphill, a little bit of downhill. No rain yet, so we'll just keep an eye on it. Well, we took a 0.1 mile detour off the trail to come look at Potato Hill Vista. Probably the most open place we've seen since we've been on the trail. You're just buried in the trees. Pretty nice view. Okay, coming up on mile marker number 3. We're not keeping a real fast pace, but we're slowly putting them behind us. Today, hopefully, probably the worst weather day. I mean, if it's like this every day, that'd be great. But, you know, whether or not we get that weather later in the afternoon, I believe the rest of the week's supposed to be a lot better. Okay, coming up on mile marker number 5, Ouachita Trail. I guess we'll keep going. Alright, we're up here at Panorama Vista. About as good a shot as I can get here. It doesn't look near as good on the camera. Just a little ways past the 5 mile mark. See a long way. So we just crossed the highway. I don't remember what highway that was, but we got a pretty nice view here of this big valley out there. May not be able to see it on the camera very well. So we're just gonna head kind of down that way. Probably switch back and forth. We're not too far from the rock garden shelter. So I think we're around the 8 mile mark, so we should get to the rock garden shelter here hopefully within the next half hour or so. Alright, so we're coming up on rock garden shelter, about 9.3 miles.